I did exactly what Matt Gaetz would have done, okay? Except he might have been a little bit more violent about it.
Yep, engaging in sexual misconduct and illicit drug use, accepting improper gifts, dispensing special privileges and favors to individuals with whom you had a personal relationship with, and seeking to obstruct investigations into misconduct. That sounds about right. A House Ethics Committee bulletin today outlining their investigation into Republican Matt Gaetz. And that, of course, was a video of Donald Trump. And there are so many like that of Donald Trump praising Matt Gaetz and Matt Gaetz's behavior and Matt Gaetz's conduct. Let's just take a look at this devastating release that was just issued by the bipartisan House of Representatives Committee on Ethics. And then let's revisit Trump's statement, shall we? But here it is. For release upon receipt, statement regarding the matter of Representative Matt Gaetz, June 18, 2024. This is an important update into the ethics investigation of Matt Gaetz's misconduct. Pursuant to Committee Rule 7, the Committee on Ethics determined to release the following statement. On April 9, 2021, the committee announced it had initiated a review into allegations that Representative Matt Gaetz may have engaged in sexual misconduct and or illicit drug use, shared inappropriate images or videos on the House floor, misused state identification records, converted campaign funds to personal use, and or accepted a bribe, improper gratuity, or impermissible gift in violation of the House rules, laws, and other standards of conduct. The committee deferred its consideration of the matter in response to a request from the Department of Justice, DOJ. In May 2023, the committee reauthorized its investigation after the DOJ withdrew its deferral request. There has been a significant and unusual amount of public reporting on the committee's activities this Congress. Much of that reporting has been inaccurate. The committee's investigations are conducted confidentially, but the committee's confidentiality rules do not prohibit witnesses from disclosing information about the committee's requests or conversations with committee's investigators. The committee is confident in the integrity of the process. Representative Gaetz has categorically denied all of the allegations before the committee, notwithstanding the difficulty in obtaining relevant information from Representative Gaetz and others. The committee has spoken with more than a dozen witnesses, issued 25 subpoenas, and reviewed thousands of pages of documents in this matter. Based on its review to date, the committee has determined that certain of the allegations merit continued review. During the course of its investigation, the committee has also identified additional allegations that merit review. Accordingly, the committee is reviewing allegations pursuant to the committee rules and that Representative Gaetz may have engaged in sexual misconduct and illicit drug use, accepted improper gifts, dispensed special privileges and favors to individuals with whom he had a personal relationship, and sought to obstruct government investigations of his conduct. The committee will take no further action at this time on the allegations that he may have shared inappropriate images or videos on the House floor, misused state identification records, converted campaign funds to personal use, and or accepted a bribe of improper gratuity. So what were you saying there, Donald Trump? You were saying that you think that Gaetz is someone who you would do the same thing that he did? Sounds about right. By the way, you had a few weeks back the former spineless Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, saying that he thinks that Matt Gaetz should be on trial and be convicted in court for allegedly having sex with a minor. Here, play this clip.
Because you were ousted because you tried to work with Democrats to keep the country from defaulting and to make what spending cuts you could.
No, that's what the press writes. That's not why I was.
Well, okay, so you're going to say it's all because of Matt Gaetz. What exactly did he do as far as a House ethics investigation?
Look, I don't want to get all this, but Matt came to me. Matt has an ethics complaint. And if you watch ABC News, apparently I'm not a liar, it's true, about he has a challenge with a minor and paying her money. It was put into place in ethics more before I ever became Speaker. He wanted me to stop the ethics challenge. I wouldn't. So he got some other people who didn't vote for me, 8 people, and partnered with all the Democrats to remove me.
Well, he calls you a liar. He denies having sex with a minor.
So does he deny what Mark Wayne says he said about? Does he deny the testimony that the ethics committee has been given about what was said? Does he deny he came up to me to try to influence me? Does he deny he told other people, even from your same network, to call me about it? I don't know if all these people are liars. I don't believe that to be true. I know what transpired. Even if you look at Byron Donaldson's latest quote this week.
Byron Donalds, yeah, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that what Matt Gaetz did has broken the Republican majority. He's now created Lord of the Flies. Ask anybody inside our conference. They actually know it.
Well,
and folks, this is the state of the Republican Party right now. This is what they are doing. This is who they are. And it should be noted as well that the pieces of legislation that they're working on, right, it's to give Donald Trump a Medal of Honor. It's to name the economic water zones after Donald Trump, to name the Dulles Airport after Donald Trump, to make a $500 bill with Donald Trump's face on it. That's what the Republicans are doing when they're not behaving the way Matt Gaetz is as well. Here's an interview that Donald Trump had recently where he says that he doesn't rule out supporting Gaetz for governor and says a lot of flattering things about Gaetz. Play this clip.
Matt Gaetz for Florida governor?
Well, he's a great guy. I mean, he's great. He's a wonderful person. He's strong. He went through hell for 2 years over something that I never believed for a second.
By the way, I can show you many more like this. I'll just show you another one where Donald Trump says that Gaetz is a big celebrity. He's great. Here, play this clip.
Congressman, oh, wait a minute. We have a big celebrity here tonight. And I'll tell you something. He's great, and he loves this state. Congressman Matt Gaetz. Where the hell is Matt Gaetz? Where is he? Hello, Matt.
Here is a Republican senator, used to be in the House, Mark Wayne Mullen from Oklahoma. Here he says that when he would speak with Gaetz, Gaetz would brag about crushing up ED medication and chasing it with energy drinks so he can go all night. That's one of the things that Gaetz would brag about to his Republican colleagues. Play this clip.
You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before you got married. And so when that accusation came out, no one defended him, and then no one on the media would give him a time of the day. All of a sudden he found fame because he opposed the Speaker of the House back in November. And he's always stayed there, and he was never going to leave until he got this last moment of fame by going after a motion to vacate.
It's important to know Congressman Gaetz has never been charged with any sex trafficking crime, and he gave this statement to CNN in response. I don't think Mark Wayne Mullen and I have said 20 words to each other on the House floor. This is a lie from someone who doesn't know me and who is coping with the death of the political career of his friend Kevin. Thoughts and prayers.
And by the way, you know what they say, that birds of the feather flock together, right? Donald Trump has spent his life being close friends with people like Epstein. Donald Trump recently hanging out on stage with people who are alleged, he brought Lawrence Taylor on stage, who's on like the sex offender list, and he brought him on stage in New Jersey. He brought on stage Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, who are indicted for murder and attempted murder and are alleged to be the leaders of the Crips. Donald Trump is bragging about support from the former mayor of one of the former mayors of Detroit, who was arrested for and convicted felonies for racketeering. Mostly all of like Trump's top campaign people and people close to him have been either pled guilty to felonies or are convicted of felonies. And just take a look at Donald Trump's answer here as well, where he was asked by Fox. And take a look at the panic that he has when he's asked if he would declassify the Epstein files. Here, play this clip.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah. I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
You can go back and look at all the other videos we've done showing the close connection, showing how Epstein would hire the people from Mar-a-Lago, showing that Donald Trump is on the Epstein list, showing that Donald Trump is on the flight logs over 7 times, that Epstein was on Trump's plane, that Ghislaine Maxwell was someone who Donald Trump was very close with as well, and Ghislaine Maxwell would find women for Donald Trump. It's reported in 1997 that was taking place. Reported how Donald Trump met Melania at the Kit Kat Club with this modeling this is a separate thing, but how a modeling agency would bring attractive Eastern European women over, and that Donald Trump would. That's how Donald Trump even met Melania. We've done deep dives into that. Donald Trump's bragged about going into the dressing rooms of beauty pageants and looking at women naked and inspecting their bodies. When Lindsay Lohan was like 17 or 18 years old, Trump said that because she suffers from mental illness, that makes him want to have sex with her more. I mean, I've showed you all these. I'm not going to replay all of this stuff. Go back and watch our other videos on it. But this is, and then, I should just mention this too. Then they go into a church wearing hats and chanting Trump's name in Detroit. Like they have a place of worship. That's how they behave. It's really blasphemous. Then he posts the photos with Jesus on his shoulder. It's just blasphemous stuff. It really is. Like, again, it's not I'm not trying to make this a religious thing or non-religious thing either, because there's a separation of church and state in our country. I'm just saying this is just disgusting and disrespectful and disgusting and criminal. And, he's a convicted felon. I could go on and on and on. Anyway, you get it. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.